Hey guys, welcome back to the Mets franchise. We're in the NLDS now, going up against the Chicago Cubs. Last episode, we beat the Atlanta Braves in 2 games, two very entertaining and very close games. Go back and watch that one if you didn't already. We're playing the Cubs in the DS. On the other side in the NL, it's Arizona versus the Dodgers. In the AL, we got Texas going against Cleveland and Minnesota hosting Tampa Bay in the ALDS. So let's get right into it. I didn't show the Cubs roster. Pretty much the same. We played them in an earlier episode as well, but you'll pretty much see everyone they have. Tyler Mahle on the mound for them in Game 1, 3.76 for him. Cubs had some good pitchers this year. It's why they were the 1 seed in the NL. Brandon Nimmo's hit a leadoff home run in 3 straight games now. Surely he's not going to do it again to start the NLDS. Oh, wait a minute. He is. Brandon Nimmo picking up right where he left off from the wild card round. Leadoff home runs in both of those games, and he does it again. His 3rd home run of the postseason, his 3rd leadoff home run in as many games this postseason. 1-0 Mets, just like that. What a way to get us started. That would be it for the first. Julio Urias on the mound for us, trying to shut down the Chicago Cubs in this one, especially in the first inning after we got him a lead. However, the 3-2 Ian Happ, he goes down swinging on a nice slurve. Next batter, Cody Bellinger, 3-2 count. He's going to walk him. Walks are never good, especially 2-out walks. Leadoff walks are worse, but 2-out walks are not good. Patrick Wisdom's going to make us pay. A long home run in the left. Way out of here at the cold drink stand, and that one's gone. 2-1, just like that. That lead did not last long as Urias gives up a 2-run shot to Wisdom. Cubs take a 2-1 lead. We're going to jump ahead a little bit. In the 5th, still 2-1, nothing really going on. Cody Bellinger up, running on first with 2 outs. He smokes one to right. That one is going to go as well. 2-run shot, makes it 4-1 Chicago. And that would be the end of Urias' night. Could not get out of the 5th there. Once he gave up that home run and those 4th runs, I've seen enough. We got to get him out of there. So anyway, we're jumping ahead all the way to the 8th. We don't have a hit at this point until right then, besides Brandon Nimmo's leadoff home run, obviously. But that was our first hit since Brandon Nimmo's home run. So base hit for Brett Beatty. A couple batters later is 1 out now. Beatty's still on first. Nimmo hits one up the middle. That's a base hit. Beatty's going to go first to second. Not going to go third. Not going to even try that. Next batter, Francisco Lindor. Flies one into center, fairly deep. Bellinger's going back. He's going to make the play. No one's going to tag up. So it's first and second, 2 out. Tying run at the plate for Pete Alonso. He's been clutch so far the first 2 games. And he takes a nice pitch there, working a good count, 3-2. Runners are going to go with 2 outs here. And Pete Alonso, can he come through, hit one in the gap or something? Here's the pitch by Brian Abreu, and it's absolutely crushed in the left field. Pete Alonso does it again with a huge clutch home run. He hit home runs in both games against the Braves as well. One of them being a clutch go-ahead home run in the 9th. And he hits a clutch 3-run game-tying shot here in the 8th. Francisco Alvarez, he's trying to go back-to-back with Pete Alonso for the 3rd time this postseason as well. But no, they won't do that. Ground ball to third. That's how it'll be going into the bottom of the 8th. Stephen O'Kurt trying to take us into the 9th. That one was a little scary off the bat from Chris Bryant, especially with his camera angle. But can of corn, Frost and Hayes. We're going to the 9th, tied at 4. So let's see if we can hit another big go-ahead home run or just get a rally started. Oh, wait a minute. Luis Robert to lead off the 9th. Go-ahead home run. 5-4 Mets. Just like that, we've come all the way back after pretty much 7 straight innings of nothing. An 8th inning rally, 2-out game-tying shot, and now Luis Robert leads off the 9th with a go-ahead home run to give us a lead, and we're 3 outs away from absolutely stealing this game, as we'll see where this one ended up. That ball was, wow, hit really hard. 107 off the bat, 435, way out of here. In the 9th, it would be Edwin Diaz. First 2 outs, easy. Next up, Dansby Swanson. He's going to beat the shifted outfield all the way down the right field side there, all the way to the wall. It's going to be a double. It's going to be a 2-out double. Never easy, especially this postseason. Never easy right now. So tying run at second, Ian Happ up, and he's going to fly to left. Austin Hayes is going to be there to make the play, and we absolutely have stolen Game 1 against the Cubs. We take a 1-0 lead, so wow. My goodness, we have had some good wins so far. Only 3 games into this postseason. We've won all 3, and we've won them in pretty dramatic fashion. We're doing good. We got to keep this momentum up. We're going straight into game 2. Justin Steele on the mound. He actually had a better year than Tyler Mahle. Sub 3 ERA. It was fantastic. And just a spoiler alert, he's going to be fantastic in this one. I felt like I had to show Brandon Nimmo leading off. That streak of leadoff home runs is over. A couple strikeouts here in the first. That pitch looks like Pete Alonso, though. He's going to hit one the other way, beat the shifted outfield as well, all the way down the right field line. But it's Pete Alonso, so he's only going to get a double. Anyway, that change of speeds, that makes that 92 look a lot harder. Luis Robert's going to try to come through for us in the first, and he strikes out swing. So he strikes out the side there in the first. Kodai Senga on the mound for us. Typically in big games that we've pitched with him, he hasn't been great, so he needs to right the ship. It's in the second. Runner on second, 2 outs for Bo Naylor, and Bo Naylor's going to hit one in the gap. Luis Roberts getting over there. He puts his glove up, but he's not going to make the play. It wasn't really even that close. I don't know if it was just a bad route taken because of this camera angle. He's not even in the frame, so it's kind of hard for me to get it. But anyway, nonetheless, it's a triple for Bo Naylor, 1-0. Next batter's Bellinger. He strikes out on a nice forkball, but 1-0 in the second. We jump ahead all the way to the fourth. We finally got our first runner on scoring position as Soler hits one up the middle. First to third goes the runner. And we got first and third with 2 outs for Mark Vientos. And Vientos is going to just ground to short. Dansby Swanson takes care of that. So that's really our only rally early on. The Cubs get another one. Dansby Swanson is up with a runner on second, 1 out. In the bottom of the fourth, Senga's already at 78 pitches here, and that forkball hung on him, and that ball is gone. Dansby Swanson, home run in the center field, 402, just gets out of here, but that one was hit very, very hard. 108.9 off the bat, and yeah, let's take a look at the fan cam here. Ball was smoked on the line, and it just stayed up there long enough to get out of here. 3-0 Cubs. In the fifth, it's Brandon Nimmo. He's going to go down swinging. Steele was just magnificent this game, man. And this would be a 6 2/3 would end his night after that pitch gets away and hits Mark Vientos. I'm not sure why I took him out. I mean, I know that hit him and everything, but it looked like his pitch count was still intact. We weren't touching him. Maybe an overmanage. Maybe we can capitalize on this. It's Austin Hayes, the next batter. He's going to hit one up the middle for a base hit. We're happy Justin Steele's out of there. So maybe we got something going. Ronnie Mauricio started this game because the lefty was on the mound. We kept him in here. Not going to come through as he'll ground to second. Inning over. In the eighth, we have a runner on for 2 outs for Luis Robert. He rips one down the third base line past the diving third baseman. Runner goes to third. I was kind of nervous about that, but he's in there. The throw gets away. Second and third, 2 out for Francisco Alvarez, and he strikes out swinging. That pitch was right there, man. I don't know how he missed that one, but he strikes out swinging. Just wasn't our night. Bottom of the eighth, could have got a lot worse, but a beautiful double play. Brooks Raley gets out of it. Still 3-0. We're going to the ninth. We're going up against Ryan Helsley, and he was fantastic this season. 48 of 52 saves with a 1.66 ERA. So it is going to be a tough task against Ryan Helsley. Leading off, Jorge Soler ripping a right field base hit. It's a good start. We got the magic going for so far. Hey, maybe we get something going here in this ninth. We're going to pinch hit Brett Beatty. He didn't start because there was a lefty on the mound. Look at that for the postseason. After pretty much throwing away our division, he's made up for it in the postseason. He's going to rip another one in the gap, right center field. Goes all the way to the wall. Soler's not fast, but this ball was just hitting the right spot. He's going to score all the way from first, and it's 3-1 with the runner on second. Nobody out for the Mets. Austin Hayes, next batter. What's he going to do? Ground ball, base hit in the hole. Brett Beatty's going to stay right there, way too shallow with nobody out to send him. We got first and third, nobody out. We pinched hit Luis Guillermo there, and he comes off the bench and strikes out. We didn't trust Ronnie Mauricio, but Guillermo strikes out. And look at this. They're going to make a change. They're going to change their one of their great closer who did great all season. They are hitting the panic button hard here, but maybe it'll pay off. Brandon Nimmo lines to second. We're down to our last out. It's Francisco Lindor. That's a base hit up the middle. 3-2. Tying a run at second base. And guess who's coming up? Pete Alonso, who's been clutch all season. 2 out, 3-1 count. And the pitch is swung on and grounded to short to Swanson. And the game is over. We come up just short in the ninth. Too little, too late. As I thought Pete Alonso was going to come through again. I really, really did. But this series is tied at 1. It's okay. We got one. We stole one on the road in Chicago. We're feeling okay. We got our ace Dylan Cease on the mound. It's Vinny Pasquantino. He won the World Series with us in the Yankees franchise. He's on the Cubs in this. He rips one to left. It's a base hit. Good throw. Probably had the runner at first. throw is offline, though. It's Patrick Wisdom. First and third, one out. Beautiful strikeout and a knuckle curve from Dylan Cease trying to get out of this thing. Chris Bryant, next batter, he strikes out swinging high fastball. So Cease gets out of the jam in the first. Going up against former Met and maybe future Yankee in real life, all of a sudden, Marcus Stroman. He also had a good year. 3.43 is not bad at all, especially in this game. In the second, it's Luis Robert. He's going to rip onto right field. It's going to just stay inside the line. One hop off the sidewall. It's going to be a one-out double for Luis Roberts. This will be our first little bit of action in this game. Jorge Soler, 2 outs. He's going to ground to second, though, and that rally would be over in the second. Thrown away. So safe. The Cubs give us a lifeline, and Brett Beatty, who's been hot all season, is going to step up. He's going to hit one deep to right field. That was a hanging slider, but no, at the track, I thought we gotten away with 3 unearned stolen runs again. Man, that was hung up there, and he just missed it, Brett Beatty. Anyway, in the third, it's 2 out for Pete Alonso. It's a base hit up the middle. Francisco Lindor, he's going first to third. So, again, we got first and third, 2 out in this series. For Francisco Alvarez, who hasn't done much this series. He did good against Atlanta, but right here, he's going to hit one hard up the middle. Nice sliding play by Swanson's going to save a run. Still no score. All the way in the 6th now we go. Runner on second, 1 out. They're going to get him over. Ian Happ grounds to second to get him over. Cease trying to get out of the 6th inning. Vinny Pasquantino is going to rip one past the diving Guillorme and a base hit. That's the first run of this game. Cubs take a 1-0 lead as with 2 outs. Dylan Cease was super close to getting out of the 6th there. But a base hit, and then now the next batter, it's Patrick Wisdom again. Another 2-run shot for him, and this makes it a 3-0 game. So just like that, because that ball just was past the outstretched glove of Guillorme, that had 1 run, and the next batter, Patrick Wisdom, 2-run shot. That would be it for Cease. He pitched good, but just ran out of gas there at the end of the 6th inning. Bottom 6 now, it's Austin Hayes. Runner on first, 2 out. That one's ripped in the gap. Bellinger dives, can't make the play in it, but it bounces over the wall. That would have been an RBI double easily, and maybe even a triple for Austin Hayes. We get screwed out of a run. Next batter, Soler, though. He's going to come through in the gap. That one's gone. No, it's off the top of the wall. Jorge Soler just missed tying the game by a few inches, and it's a 2-run double. So it's 3-2 now. We cut that lead to 3-2. Brett Beatty hits one deep into right field. A couple of those off the bat looked like they were going to go, but Brett Beatty just can't find it as he flies out to right again. We're going all the way to the 9th. Here's Ryan Helsley again. We gave him hell, no pun intended, in game 2. Let's try to do it again. It's only a 1-run lead. I get the first 2 outs easy, though, and then Luis Guillorme, last hope, he's going to fly one in the left center field. Cody Bellinger runs over and makes the play. So just like that, our backs are against the wall. We've stolen game 1, feeling good about ourselves. And just like that, we lost 2 straight. And we're on the verge of elimination. So we take out the black jerseys today. Corbin Burns on the mound at night game. Feeling much better about the postseason night game in Citi Field instead of that day game. Maybe that's what it was. Another former, not another former Yankee, but a former Yankee, Jordan Montgomery. He had a sub-3 ERA too. I'm telling you, man, the Cubs pitching was phenomenal this year. Brandon Nimmo's going to lead off the game, not with a home run, but with a base hit. Francisco Lindor, next batter, he draws a walk, so we already got something cooking in the first and second. Nobody out for Pete Alonso. Is having himself a good postseason. That's a base hit up the middle, and a nice statement to be made right away as a run's going to score. Unfortunately, though, we've been going first to third a lot in this series. I kind of just got used to it, and Francisco Lindor gets thrown out. That kind of killed the rally because that's all we would score. And right away in the second, Chris Bryant ties this game right back up. Hanging curveball from Corbin Burns. That one's out of here. Chris Bryant ties it up 1-1 in the second. Jump ahead a little bit. Still the second. It's Nick Madrigal. He keeps this one right over the third base bag for a base hit. So we can't get out of the second inning just yet. Corbin Burns, paid him a lot of money. Him and Urias have not really shown their worth the money we gave him. Anyway, that's Bo Naylor again, man, coming through in the gap. This time the left center field gap. Luis Roberts not going to be able to cut that ball off, and the runner's going to score. Madrigal all the way from first base. It's 2-1. We'll go to the 4th, still 2-1. Dansby Swanson, he keeps finding the gaps, man. That one's down the right field line again. Brandon Nimmo's going to bring this in. Runner's going to stop at third, second and third, 1 out. But we got the 8 and 9 hitters, so we got to try to make a stop. Nick Madrigal, 2-2 count, strikeout swinging, good cutter. Maybe we can get out of this jam. It's freaking Bo Naylor again. Let's see if we can finally get him out. We cannot. Oh, my goodness. What a cue ball shot past the diving third baseman right inside the line. And it's a 2 RBI double. Bo Naylor killing us right now. We've seen enough of Corbin Burns. Unfortunately, we just cannot keep giving up more runs. We brought in David Peterson, and he actually shut the door down here. In the fourth, we need something, and quick. With the down 3 runs, down to our final few innings here if we don't score. So Pete Alonso gets us started off with a leadoff double in the fourth. A couple batters later, it's Francisco Alvarez. He hits a base hit to right field, but it's way too shallow. Pete Alonso running, no way. Yet again, first and third is what we have in this series. Luis Robert is going to weakly ground out, a little swinging bunt to second. For some reason, they decided to third. For some reason, they decided to go to second. Everyone safe. Run scores 4-2. With that same rally being held, Vientos strikes out, and Austin Hayes rips one into left field. Going back is Ian Happ. He twists and turns and somehow makes the play up against the wall. Thought that would have tied the game, but no. In the fifth, get another rally going. First and second for Pete Alonso. He draws a walk. Bases loaded. 1 out. Jorge Soler, he strikes out swinging, trying to break his bat. That was a good pitch, though. Francisco Alvarez trying to come through. Checks the swing. That was a good cutter. I thought that was cutting outside the zone. No, that was a good pitch. We're going all the way to the ninth. Still 4-2. Marinaccio shuts him down the top half. Bottom half, we're 3 outs away now. It's Luis Robert, against Ryan Helsley. Beautiful start to the ninth inning. Smoked up against the right field wall. It's a leadoff double. So hopefully we can get to Helsley again and try to shave off elimination here. Brett Beatty's the next batter. He's going to ground out. He's going to get Robert over, but we're down 2 runs, not 1, so it's not that important. Austin Hayes up next. Austin Hayes strikes out swing. Good slider. We're down to our final out. It is Ronnie Mauricio. We decided to let him in because he has some pop. Keep him in there, but no, he's going to ground to second. And this time they're not going to throw it away. The Cubs win. The Cubs have won 3 straight games, and they defeat the Mets in the NLDS. They'll go on to the NLCS. It was disappointing. Let's be fair. I don't think we had the roster to maybe make the World Series. You never know. We were going on a nice run, but we just lost the home run ball the last couple games. We just couldn't do it. We were lucky to steal one. We're lucky to not get swept, let's be honest. But we need to have bounce back season. We'll jump ahead. Diamondbacks beat the Rays in the World Series. So interesting. Diamondbacks, just like they did in real life, they made it. We're in 2025 here, so a couple years ahead. As you see the bracket, Tampa Bay beat Texas in 7 games, and Arizona beat Chicago in 6. And then in the World Series, Arizona took care of Tampa Bay in 5 games. Wow, pretty dominant. Tampa Bay, they'll go into the World Series again in franchise mode. Let me know if that happens to you when you guys play franchise mode. Tampa Bay just always freaking winning. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, let's look at the championship roster for the Diamondbacks. Corbin Carroll, Zach Gallen was hurt. They had Woodruff, Nico Horner, David Bednar, still have Gabriel Moreno, Seiya Suzuki, interesting. So made some deals with the Cubs. Couple. Not even the best roster in the world. I should have shown you guys the Rangers roster, even though they didn't make it, but it's way better. Anyway, before we wrap up this episode, let's go over some free agents we are going to, well, not necessarily lose, but the free agents to be for our Mets team. And we got to make decisions on them. Obviously, the number 1 is going to be Dylan Cease. He had a fantastic year. He was our best pitcher, but he's going to be asking for a crap ton of money, and we've already got a lot of money invested in Urias and Corbin Burns for the foreseeable future. So that's a tough decision that I still have not made up in my mind, even though he had a good year. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Dylan Cease. Austin Hayes is gone. Francisco Mejia was a nice backup. We'll see how much he's worth. Randall Grichuk gone. John Curtis was one of our best relievers, so we'll see if we can work something out. It's getting kind of old. Blake Trinan is gone. Starling Marte, thank God he's gone at $19.5 million or something like that off the books. So that gives us a nice little cushion. We can hopefully sign like an actual good left fielder with that kind of money, like a difference maker left fielder in that lineup. I still think we're one really good bat away. Like Dylan Cease, I love him and everything, but we have 4 pitchers that should be, based on their overall, they should be doing a good job. Whether they do or not is yet to be seen, but they should be. Urias and Burns, we paid them a lot of money to be 2 top quality guys, and we kind of have to just let them do that. And if we can get one more big bat with that money saved on Starling Marte and the money we could save by not signing Dylan Cease, I think that might be worth in the long run. Because I'm telling you, we're one really good bat away from, I think, getting to a World Series. So I think that's what I'm going to prioritize in the offseason, but I have not made my mind up. If you guys think I should do something different, let me know in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. The off-season video will be probably this weekend, and I'll do the kind of what I did going into this season, where it's an off-season video, see who we either sign or trade for, whatever we do, and then play opening day so you guys can see the fresh new team. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.